Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. There have been battle of words between the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, and Eselu of Isulu land, Oba Akintunde Akinyemi, and they traded words over the reports of Fulani attack in some villages in Ogun State. According to the news, they recall that some herdsmen who were allegedly expelled for terrorizing Ketu speaking community in Ogun State were escorted back to the villages by soldiers from 35 Artillery Brigade Alamala Abiyokuta, with many of the affected villages in Oba Akinyemi domain. Shortly after the report went viral, Oba Akinyemi had granted BBC Pidgin an interview on the incident wherein he expressed his support for Yoruba activist Chief Sunday Igboho, aka Sunday Adeyemo, who recently visited the monarch's domain and urged other Yoruba Obas in the southwest not to compromise the security of their subject. His comment, however, appeared to have been condemned by the Ooni, who reacted by sending a WhatsApp message to Oba Akinyemi on Friday morning, accusing the Oba of directing his remarks in the said interview with BBC at him because of his visit to President Muhammadu Buhari, warning the Ogun monarch to be careful. According to the content, the Ooni queried, and I quote, he said, "Which other traditional ruler from our zone went to Abuja? We all need to be careful not to be saying things that we are not there physically. The spirit of our ancestor and Oduduwa land judge me if I went to Abuja to do otherwise to the cause of our land, and also judge people that are saying things they don't know." Responding, Oba Akinyemi said he was disappointed at the Ooni's attack on him, urging him to live up to expectation as the leading monarch in Yoruba land. Oba Akinyemi said, "Good morning, Kabesi, your Imperial Majesty. Kabesi, I hold you in high esteem, and God and our ancestors knows that. I don't expect you to attack me in this manner. My expectations are for you to sympathize with me as one of your Obas and also your people in Yoruba land that were killed like goats by the Fulani strangers in your land. Kabesi, there is no way in the aforementioned interview that I mentioned that you collected money from Abuja, but I put cautions to all traditional rulers in Yoruba land as a wake-up call to all of us, including your good self, sir. Kabesi, you occupy the cradle of Yoruba land, and I expect you to extend hand of fellowship to all of us. In a nutshell, Kabesi, you need to do more, and you owe me a delegation to come to us so they can report back to you how your children are being treated like slaves in Iselu." The Ooni again responded, asking Oba Akinyemi not to join others in spreading false information about his visit to Aso Rock. He explained that his visit to Buhari had stay off some evil plan against Igboho following the later sacking of herdsmen from the Igangan area of Ibaraba, Oyo State. Ooni said, "You cannot say you are more pain than me on all these matters as Arole Oduduwa. Our ancestors still live in spirit on this throne. Anybody that does negative things to the land will get the rod of the spirit, the rod of the spirit land of we Yorubas. You cannot be saying that traditional rulers went to Abuja in the name of oil block to trade off his people. I am the only one that went due to COVID-19 restriction. Hear what you said now. Were you there when I discussed with Buhari? If I had not gone to speak the truth to power, do you have an idea what was planned for Sunday Igboho and things that would have happened afterward? Diplomacy is way better to resolve things than war, because even after the war that we all don't pray for, you will still sit down to talk. Anybody, I hold my peace. Anyway, I hold my peace because before you will turn it into something else again, just to correct your wrong notion of going to solicit for oil block and co. It's a lie. Please hold you in high esteem. Don't partake in false information. It's not good spiritually. The spirit of our ancestors are alive and will surely fight the Yoruba cause. Peace be unto you. Oba Akinyemi, however, fired back, noting that the Ooni had been too cold to the plight of Yoruba people being attacked and killed by herders. He said, "Your Imperial Majesty, as long as I don't want to disobey my paramount ruler, Olu of Ilaro, who advised me not to join issues with you, I won't. But let me bust your brain that the issues today in Yoruba land, that you happen to be the leader of all monarchs, things have fallen apart right under your nose. We are now in a state of alleged racism and totalitarianism. Maybe you don't know you are not the only Oba that goes to the president in our zone, and I might not know them all because I am not the chief of staff to the president. And the issue of oil block you accuse me of is not a statement credited to you alone, but all of us in the Southwest, because we have no way to call our ancestral home apart from here. Kabesi, I insist, you need to do more. You are too cold at this present situation in your Yoruba land. But just like I said earlier on, send your delegation to come and report back to you the situation of things now in our land. Maybe because you always watch CNN, but I will post some pictures to you now to see how your people are being slaughtered like ram. You need to wake up, Kabesi. This is serious. So, responding to Oba Akinyemi's charge that he had been too cold to the plight of Yoruba people being attacked by herders, Oba Ogunwusi said he has a different style and approach to things. He recalled that the people had contained the herders in 2017 during the bloody confrontation, saying, "Seeing all the pictures docs sent to me before and long before, it has been in our archives of proof. I really wonder which issue you want to take up with me that Olu Ilaru advised you against, or where you have the notion that I only watch CNN. If you say I am cold, thank you for your compliment, or otherwise. We all have our different styles and approach to things. What is critical is the end will always justify the means. Regard." Oba Akinyemi told the Oba to consider the lives of other people in the Southwest as important, sarcastically urging him to release its warrior to assist other Yoruba town to war of herdsmen. This is really serious. I'm enjoying this because people need to talk. Yeah, I love the Obas, and I love the way they respond to issues. But let us be very truthful to ourselves. If we continue to keep quiet and watch, in our very face, we will see that those things that are our own being snatched away from us. I just love this Oba who would not fear anybody, because that's just a throne. You know, I respect the throne, but if the person who is sitting there want to trivialize it, I will put him in place. And I think that's the right thing to do. Go to our comment section. Hearing this battle of words, man, I want you to respond.